So I've got some views on an area in which I think our politicians on both sides of the aisle for decades have been utterly failing the American people, and that is in protecting us from monopolies. In capitalism, this one of the core ideas is that the free market will bring the best products, the best ideas, the best businesses to the fore because they can outcompete everybody else. And that's all fine and dandy until it doesn't work. Until somebody outcompetes everybody else to the point that they are too big to still be in competition. And at that point, their best bet for ensuring that they remain at the top is to squash all competition, to drive everybody else entirely out of the market. And that's what we've seen happen for decades now. At this point, pretty much every sector of our economy is dominated by just a handful of businesses. In most areas, only like four or five. And what that means is that those businesses face no competition. And with no competition, they have no motivation for adjusting prices, improving products, increasing wages, conducting their businesses better, or doing anything that actually benefits the customer because the customer has no choice but to buy from them. And our politicians' role is to stop that kind of thing. Capitalism isn't inherently good or inherently bad. It's inherently amoral. It is driven by profit. That is the only consideration in these business decisions. And that works within the business world by and large, but it doesn't work within our society. And if you look at pretty much every single problem that we are facing within our economy, from wages being low, to prices being high, to pollution happening, to safety things being ignored, just absolutely everything. It is essentially because these businesses have become too big to be competed with and too big to be regulated. At least they feel that way. And that kind of ties into the next big problem, which I think everybody agrees with, and that is money has far too much influence within our politics. And when our politicians have to go and beg for donations from all of these big businesses, because there are no other businesses that they can go to get those donations, because no other business can donate as much money as these mega corporations, those mega corporations get to tell our politicians what they want from our government. And the people that end up really getting screwed by that are all of us. And over the last several decades, I think that that's incredibly clear. Wages are down, prices are up, pollution is happening again, climate change is running rampant. All of these things are happening because none of our politicians feel like stepping up and breaking these businesses apart to A, make them need to compete again, and B, reduce their influence within our politics. Which is a whole kind of other video that I'm probably going to do. At this point, what I want to see from our politicians is concerted effort to break apart these businesses. Every single merger that we see, every single time some big business grabs some other area of the economy, they get bigger and bigger and bigger, and this problem gets worse and worse and worse, and we get more and more screwed. And I think I can safely say that I speak for everyone when I say we're tired of it. We want action on this. We want our politicians to step up to these businesses. The free market is all well and good. Competition is great. I think that it is a really, really good way to get innovation, fresh ideas, fresh business practices, new products, all of that. That's all wonderful. But it needs to actually have reasonably fair competition within the markets to work that way. And right now, it doesn't. That's just my view on it.